is it going? Hello, hello. I'm glad everyone's here. Thank you so much for coming. Today is very special. I have my my guy friend, my pal, my buddy, Gerald here today. And we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk to your guides and ask them, what have you been trying to hammer into this person that they're just not seeing? What are the signs you're showing them that they're not picking up on? And we're going to see if you can't be more, I want to give you back the idea that you can read, your guides can talk to you in so many different ways. And so this is just a reminder on how that can happen. Again, if you have specific questions, Gerald and I both are available privately, and we encourage you to do that. But right now, I think it would be good to just enjoy hearing what your guides have to say, because believe me, they are tired. And here is my friend, Gerald, ready for this, ready for the train.
I am ready. And this amazing person, for those of you who are on my channel who don't know this is Debra Zachau with Grow Your Light with Debra Zachau. And Debra knows what I'm doing. She is the creator of this.
Oh my gosh.
She also wrote this book. I have your number. And when life knocks you off, you're happy, because sometimes life does leave us feeling a little wobbly. And this is a very helpful book to go, you're not broken, you're just a little wobbly and you may not be happy. So here's some great tips. Also wrote this book, which is one of the, Decode Tarot, which is a great starter book if you're looking at tarot. Okay, how's that for the commercial?
Thank you so much. You're breaking up a little bit, but you've had storms, right?
Yes.
But thank you so much for that plug. I didn't even pay him for that. I swear. He just does that automatically. I so appreciate this. I want to say hello to a few people coming in, from your channel. I've got my moderators here. I've got my members here. And I've got Linda Bishop signing in through Gerald's channel, and she's saying, see you soon. I gotta run, do some chores, hugs, back as soon as possible. Thank you so much. I hope you're here. And then we've got Old Windwalker CJ is here, and Marby, Madam Maru. So nice to see you,
Maru.
I know. Hey. Someone from your channel, Deep Painless, 1962.
I could be wrong, but hey.
Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And then the Clarity. All these little things. Being dyslexic, and I hop around and change all these YouTube names are just so fun to trip over. Okay, CJ, awesome. Oh, is there a hash sign? I wasn't going to do that, but maybe I should. Fogo Pogo is lurk working. We won't tell your boss.
I will.
Nasty boy.
and it'll be along that, Kaylee is so valuable to you, you need to give her more money.
I've done that for really nice service people, and I get to do a report on them, and I said, you have something really good going for you. Their name is so-and-so, so please keep them.
And by the way, I don't really do that. I'm not weaseling in on people's way. I just need to be very clear. I'm not doing that, everybody.
No. We're just joking around. Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Sherry Moe is here. Hypnicity and Angie Burks. Awesome. I don't think we're going to do a hashtag. I think we're just going to go down the list really quick here and see. Just put in text letter, capital letters, reading. Just that. And then okay, so CJ said I would like a reading. That's good. Okay, I got you started. And so if you want us to find out what your guides are trying to tap you on the shoulder about, so you can align with them and actually start a relationship. Every time you talk to your guides, you start a relationship and you build a language. So it's been my experience, like when you have nagging, repeating numbers and things like that, you can go ahead, instead of saying, oh, you can assign a meaning to them. But if it's just like, why are you doing this? Why do I see 111? Ask your guides. It's not, you can go to a book and figure it out, or why this certain bird comes towards you. Yes. And so understand it as that moment that your guides would say, look, we've got something to say. Take a moment and hear us and see what you're going through. And so when you see something that's distracting, ask, what part of this moment do I need to pay attention to? Or if you think, oh, I've been seeing that a lot. What was on my mind when I saw that dragonfly? Or then you think that you can reverse engineer, and with the help of being quiet, you can really start having a good relationship with your guides.
I love it. That's such good advice, because oftentimes we want to have a good relationship with our guides, and we think it is harder than it actually is.
I know.
I don't know about anybody else, but I have a tendency to overcomplicate things. And this is a great way. If you're looking for messages, well, they're all around you. You just need to open your viewing, open your insight, rotate your head, and be aware and go, oh, well, that might be a sign. Then you can explore it. Yeah. But you have to listen. I mean, you just can't say, guides, give me a sign. La, 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 la. I mean, you can do that, but right. You're not going to get a sign.
Right. Yeah. And they can sneak up on you. You don't have to be in meditation. I told you a long time ago about this. I'm just going to read, because I was thinking, I want a good relationship with my intuition, and I want them to know me, and how my guides talk to me. Like when I'm doing a reading for you, my memory will my guides will sometimes remind me of something when a card goes down or a certain situation, and it'll just be fleeting, and it will be a memory of mine that I experienced when I was 3 or 10 or 20. And it's not the actual incident, it's how I felt during that incident. And so I interpret that. Let's say I'm reading for someone, and I get this hit that when I was 23 years old and embarrassed myself for something, and felt like I embarrassed myself and I had that dread, I'm going to interpret that feeling as my client possibly feeling this way and can't put words to it. I'm not going to say, oh, you felt embarrassed and blah, blah, blah. That's my story. Yes. I'm going to move into the feeling of it. So another thing is that when I was at the mall, when I did go to the mall, when I was at the mall, and those red shoes, athletic shoes are coming out, and they're so bright. It's the first time I'd ever seen them. And I noticed every single pair, and I thought, this has got to be a sign. This has got to be a sign. And so I made up this idea, and I said, okay, whenever I see a pair of red shoes, whatever direction they're going into, it's either positive, yes, you're going in the right direction, you're staying with it, right? Or if they're doing opposite, I need to ponder and think, okay, is my thinking right? Or this, it's just stopping to understand it. And that. So,
it's really helpful, because what you're doing is you're taking an active part in this relationship with your guides.
Yes. And it has to have an attachment mechanism, an attachment. And the way you find out that attachment is to figure out where you fit, where this fits in your life. And they're going to use things you already know. And that's why some people think, oh, I'm just making it up.
You're not making it up. Well, and if you are making it up, why are you making it up now?
I never thought of it that way.
What was right on your mind when that popped into your head? So
right. Oh, wow. Symbology, hypnicity says, yep, symbology. And yes, you can, there's plenty of books out on it, but yes, you can see a hummingbird and think, oh, what does hummingbird mean? And you'd grab a book and you can adopt that. But when was the first time you saw a hummingbird? Where were you? What were you experiencing? What grace did you feel at that moment? That's what's coming in at the moment. So they can talk to you through your history. But so let's give this a whirl. We've got 17 in the wind. We're going to get through as many as we can. And CJ was first. I forgot to tell you who got the cookie. I think it was from your channel. Yes, Linda Bishop got the cookie today. She was the first one in the room. So we've got CJ. I'm going to use my Lenormand deck to see.
Oh, yes, you're learning Lenormand.
Yes, I'm very excited about it. And using it in different ways.
That's great.
So CJ, what I have here is birds. I do have the storks. So that means you're looking forward to some change. I don't see you fearful of this change. You're hopeful of this change, but your spirit guides want to reference your younger years. Like you to do a little meditation about when you were 20 or 30 and just that innocence, because before we learned what the world really was, right? There was a nuance that you had, and they would like you to enter the stillness from there so they can speak to you clearly.
CJ, I have what I'm seeing is they're trying to get your attention. Yes. You got the Two of Cups. They're there. They want to work with you. They're trying to get your attention. And then I have more cups because you're missing the simple signs that are around. And it's okay. If you're learning a language, people are talking fast, you're not going to catch all of the words. It's really important for you to be willing to slow down and to go slower than what you want, because that's the transformation that needs to happen. So look for the yellow sign, the yellow traffic light. And it says it means slow down. It doesn't mean speed up. Notice opportunities when you can slow down and you can put your emotions all in check. Since there's so many cups, I would say lots of your emotions are going quickly. Be willing to slow them down a little bit. Just to explore. Invite them at the table.
I love that. So we'll bless you and leave you with that, sweetheart. And we've got Fogo coming in. Good to see you. And what I chose, the cards in Lenormand is so I love this number 44, but it's the looking glass, which means, or magnifying glass. It feels like they want you to double check on things, look at something closer, and it has something to do with hope. So I don't know if you've been feeling a little stagnant, and it's also going to happen. These signs and this impulse will happen within your home. You don't have to go meditate in the woods or you don't have to be doing anything. They're going to speak to you through your everyday life at home. So pay attention. If you notice, look up and say, oh, it's 9 o'clock. Is that something you want to remind me about? Or what does that mean to you? Eventually, your home is going to speak to you and give you guidance into what your next best move is. Remember, they can't tell us what to do. They can only lean us towards the good. And so I don't know if it's part of your reading, Gerald, that maybe you're going a little too fast and not double checking on things, but it's she's saying, yes, there's a lot of pieces moving at the same time. Oh man, gotcha, girl. I'm just hoping they all land in the right place. Assume they're going to. Assume they're going to. So if you have that idea, you become the observer, and that takes the emotion out of it. So everything's going to be good. There you are.
Kaylee, look around for the little charms, the things that make you happy, the little itty bitty tokens that you have put around your house. You may want to dust them off and use that as an opportunity to consider this tuning the radio so that you can get the reception. And you've got all of these little charming little things that people have given you, that have been gifted for all of the right reasons because people love you. Check in with it. If it still feels loving and it still feels that way, I just, when you said the house, Debra, I'm like, well, that's I'm on the right track, because it's like, go around and look at all those little things that oftentimes get overlooked and activate them. So that's what I have for you there.
Awesome. Bless you and leave you with that. Here we go with Angie Burks. What a beautiful image. Is that a barn owl? I think it is. Awesome. I chose for you some interesting cards. Spirit would like you to know, don't be discouraged or talk yourself out of wishing, because it's during that wishing that you get farther into your goal. You shoot for the moon instead of just the stars, that kind of thing. So wishing is very, very popular, right? Wishing with the wishing well. But then I have the birds again. So they're going to be delivering some important messages. So when you see birds, I would suggest that is should give you an idea to think about what you feel you're missing. Because when we wish for things, we're thinking we're missing something. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. And so when you're in that state. And I do believe the message behind that might be health, because I have the tree of life here. So pay attention to your body as well. But it's the pathway into the room of knowing is through your wishes.
And part of the wishes that need to occur, it is, you can wish all you want, but you change your life at the level of action. Somebody famous once said that. Debra once said that, and I like that, because part of what I see is I'm also seeing right now you're feeling very cluttered. You're out of balance. You've got things that you need to donate or to throw away, and they're just sitting there. Clear that space. Let that stuff go, because with that, clarity can come in. Clarity will make itself known in what you've got.
Awesome.
Yes.
I like that. I like that a lot. Let's move down to Sherry. Sherry, I've got something for you here. I got a message here that they can't get to you because you've become pretty suspicious about anything coming in. And I so get you, sister. I do. A certain like little despair. Who can we trust? I'm not going to invest in anybody. So they said this, who cares? I'm not saying that's that dramatic, but that's the flavor. That's the situation in your makeup that is blocking this message that they want to bring to you. So they suggest, I'm kind of curious, do you have a dog? Do you have a pet? I've got the dog here, which is loyalty. And so they would like you to focus more on who and what is true in your life. You can always count on, remember, they are not snakes in the grass. The reason I said snake is because I've got snake here. That kind of makes us think that everything's a snake. It's something ready to bite us. And so understand that someone is around that's loyal to, that you feel loyal to, and they to you, but they're trying to send a message. This is the writer. And so think about, if I can shift your ideas, maybe shift it to old friends, old family, or remembering your dog really loved going to the park and you haven't been in a while, that kind of thing. And that's where spirit will talk to you.
I'm also saying, because, you started with there's this, some things aren't exactly what they appear. And I got the wearily defensive gardens, the 9 of Wands, where you're just tired. You've been holding on to close things. However, the transformation is do something creative. You need to do something with your hands, whether it be painting, drawing, making new meals, or something like that. Even knitting or crocheting. There's this opportunity for you they want to start giving you creative ways to see solutions that may be hidden. So be willing to think differently than what you have before.
That is the whole theme of this show. I think it's great.
Great. Yeah, it's really good.
So cool. I've got Ness on the line. I have seen you with all the famous people on YouTube. Congratulations on your success. Excuse me.
Sherry, does that make some sense to you?
Oh, she says, thank you. You were saying, excuse me, Sherry, you had said something, this is not my cat or something like that. I don't know if you have, I'm kind of curious if you have a beloved animal.
Okay.
Oh, yes, yeah. You do have a cat. So your cat, I always think your cat is actually got something to say to you. So Ness.
Ness has actually said, I am spiritually satiated. So thank you for the offer.
I appreciate your donations. Oh my goodness, this is lovely. I really appreciate you. And thank you so much for that donation. Really appreciate it. So Sherry says, we have allergies. So my neighbor's cat, Rose, the neighborhood, and I've claimed him and feed him. Awesome. So
I love that.
Yeah. Rose has something to talk to you about. Old Windwalker.
Ooh.
Ooh. This is really interesting because I have a letter coming in for you, which is messages from spirit guides. Remember, the 4 corners of this show is all about how to connect with your spirit guides. What are the signs for the spirit guides? So the very first card is letter. So I'm thinking there's incoming information, but the information is that they need to talk to you while you're in motion. Actually, They may be. I'm not going to tell you that this is it because you have to find out on your own, but it feels like they would like you to travel. And it doesn't have to be far. It could be, and it doesn't have to be overnight, but get out of your routine where the things that are fresh in your vision can be labeled as communication and language for spirit. So that is what is recommended here. They'll be able to speak to you more when you have a variety, something fresh in your vision.
I love that because I have old Windwalker. I got another nudge about dusting off the little charms and the mementos that make you feel happy. And then you were talking about needing to travel. Well, I also heard it's time to take down your curtains and wash your curtains. Which is interesting because you may need to peek behind what you already are expecting to see that they're already there and that you have the curtains drawn instead of throwing the curtains open, so that there's opportunities in changing your perspective. And I am going to say, if you have an opportunity to safely go outside, get out, walk around the park, I would encourage you to do that.
Awesome. Bless you and leave you with that. Venus, I've got a cool message for you as well. I got to form it in my mind because the four corners of this show is how to listen to your guides, how they need to position your perspective so they can speak to you directly, and so you get the impulses, because that's how guides talk to you, is through impulse, and you have an impulse to do something. Well, lately it seems like you've gotten a lot of impulses. Well, maybe I'll do this, maybe I'll do that. And you see the hope in all of it because I have the dice card. It's like throwing the dice. You're totally open. The dice card to me in this situation is in alignment with the Seven of Cups in the tarot, because Seven of Cups in the tarot means your creativity is high, or your shadow side is your creativity is scattered. I don't know what to do, so I don't have enough energy to do anything, but not all of the things are based in reality, blah, blah, that kind of talk. And Spirit is saying you need to go back to your routine with bear. Bear energy is that mama bear kind of thing. It's and you just move into solid action. So as you are chopping wood and carrying water, that's when they're able to speak to you. So, and like when you're driving, a lot of times we'll get hits when we're driving. If you're not doing a lot of driving, then do your laundry. Something you've done all the time. You can just go on automatic washing dishes. You can do anything that's automatic where you disengaged. Oh, I just got a hit. Turn off your music. Do this in a quiet home or a quiet car. And they have lots to tell you because you get the key afterwards, the key to all of your questions answered. So that's real promising.
I have been mixing my cards. I tell you, I got another card about charm for you, Venus. This may be, and what I also got from that is the charms that you have and you've kept for a reason, because they have energetic, emotional connection with you. That in and of itself is extremely powerful, Venus. Dust them off, mix them up a little bit, move them around, but also it feels very much like you need to look for some more charms. You can register one of these. Let's say it's I don't know, a pine cone that somebody gave you. And you can look at it and you say, you know what, pine cones, that's going to be the thing to where I need to be noticing that. That's something important to me. And then
that's exactly it.
Yep. You work with your guides and say, huh, okay, I'm going to be thinking about pine cones and what's that message mean to me? It's your shorthand and your charms, the stuff you have around, doesn't mean anything to anyone else. It just means something to you and your guides.
That is so cool.
Yes.
Oh, bless you and leave you with that, my dear. That was exactly it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's exactly how it goes. Let me get up here. I lost track. No, I didn't. I'm here. Deep painless. Painless. Oh, that sweet kitty with the one-sided mustache.
Yep.
So, my dear, I am trying to figure out how to put this, because I have the mask, which is the mask represents imposter syndrome. A lot of times you don't know who you are. Now, I know this mask well because when I was in service, like a hairdresser, it doesn't matter what my life was about. It doesn't matter my problems at all. It was all about my client. And I was always great. My life was always great, even if it wasn't, because it was just about them. They're hiring me to do something for them. So, and because I worked so many hours, I kind of lost myself, who I am. And so that was my imposter syndrome. And it took me a little while on YouTube to get out of that imposter syndrome. But I'm happy to report that because I'm myself, you still like me. So I'm coming back on. So this is in regards to business and money, because I've got the fish card, which is a really good card for business and money. But you feel like you're in the dark. You don't have to know what the next step is going to be. You just need to be quiet enough to feel the impulse Spirit wants to lean you towards. And so the moon here is it can symbolize a lot of different things, but mostly it's the shadow of the moon, right? And not everything is revealed. So understand that something that's stopping Spirit is the idea that you think you're an imposter when you're not. You just have to say, look, this is part of me, and I'm going to claim it as part of me, and be confident in that. So I'll bless you there.
I find really interesting, the painless. I will just say it. You need to be paying attention. Listen to me. You need to be paying attention. It is suggested that you notice when right before you turn lights off and before you turn lights on, what you're thinking about. I have for you, I get this nudge of liminal space. It's almost like it's like right before you have an idea, there's this, oh, okay. And I think what's really interesting is this is going to help your judgment. There's an opportunity because suddenly the light switch is a key thing. You pull the cord on the ceiling fan and you accidentally turn up the fan instead of turning on the light. Notice those moments. But this liminal space seems really important. Before you turn a light off, maybe put a wish out there. Maybe before you turn a light on, put a wish out there. Notice that liminal space.
I like that. I like that. Because that suggestion automatically makes you calm down. Like, oh, angels, spirit fairies, I wish, I would like. And then there's that pause afterwards where your mind is blank. It's just a tender serious kind of wish. I would like this. And that's where joy guides can get you.
Love
It's
me
so
some
nice to
joy.
be that joy guides are like little white and blue. I've talked about them before, little white and blue lights, and they're kind of kids. I find them to materialize as children in my imagination, and they are hilarious. They are hilarious. They make me laugh, and I swear these are not jokes I make up. And they're delightful, and they really do want to bring into your life what you wish for and what you would like to see. So tap on that. Bless you there. And Catherine, I think I saw Tracy B come in, and hello. Oh, Linda, Butterfly Readings is here. Yay, yay, yay. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let me get back to Catherine. One of the things about Lenormand on an ongoing basis is that there's not many cards in the deck, and I just want to move them around a little more. Instead of just the first three, I'm going to move into and have my guides give me the impulse on where to stop. Spirit is saying you've been distracted by something that happened. This is the whip. This is like, it's like the tower, I guess. But it's quick shock, or the realization something is a certain way, and it kind of sets you off a little bit, sets you aside. And Spirit needs you to get back to your anchor. I've got anchor here. So you can go ahead and everyone has the right to go ahead on go off the rails and rant about some injustice about their life or society or whatever. We have the right to do that, but there's a grace in everything, and that grace is certain flavor and aroma, and there is grace in rage. That it can be seductive, and because it feels good to get that through your body. It's this anger that you need to get. It's just like grief when you realize someone passed away that you really love. That grief is so primal that if you just try to suppress it, it will only cause problems. But if you allow it to come out and have your body act out the grief at the moment, you're going to be far healthier in the future. So it's okay to be shocked, appalled, disappointed, all of that. Be that, process it, but don't be addicted to that grace that is granted to you during that experience, because try to get back to the anchor and there will be bridges. I love this card because it gives you the idea that wherever you are, when you feel separate from something, that is where you're going to be brought back together into family and society, in correct, right thinking and all of that stuff. But it's only through grounding and just getting back. I say it's chop wood, carry water time type of thing.
And you said grounding. I want to jump in here, and I have a very clear message for you, Catherine. Your mileage may vary for entertainment purposes only. Here's what your guides are trying to get you to notice. They are trying to get you to notice when they show you the color green, they are trying to remind you that you have all of the power that is needed in this situation. It's very clear. Anytime you see, wear the color green, to remember that you are royalty. You can make things happen. You can build it up. You can destroy it. You have all the power. And it's not just divine feminine power. It's the divine feminine power and manifesting that power.
I love that.
That's the color green.
You just gave me an idea that I can start myself. So there are certain colors I just really love, and there's certain fabrics I really love. So why not attach a mission for that fabric or that color? attach
I
a
love
mission
that.
to it. And I'm wearing my green, and this is what I expect for today. This green is going to attract whatever. It's just something you say to your guides and start that conversation. So, yeah,
That's
I
fun.
like that a lot. Yeah, I'll make that long. Bless you and leave you with that, sweetheart. Flower beauty, peacock rainbow. So what Spirit has for you is how you hear Spirit. Oh, this is a great message. I'm getting a lot of information. Okay. So set aside your suspicion. I've got, Fox, some of these, they're always trying to take advantage of you, which puts you into the labyrinth, which is a bit of a confusion. You need to calm yourself down and all that stuff. But what I'm seeing here with the compass is that Spirit would like to talk to you doing some craft work. And how I say that, if you have, well, I think your phone does this. Your phone has a compass on it. So they want you to move into, let's say, your backyard or something where there's a little space, and ask your phone for the compass and turn true north, true south, east, and west. And during that physical and emotional and interesting action, they will have a message for you. It's spell work. I enjoy that. I enjoy that type of spell work. And so you can make it as elaborate or as you want. You can do candles in the 4 directions. You can have intention. You can do a whole lot of things. But it's up to you for that. But that is what's suggested, is that you start knowing the compass relative to Earth and make your petitions from there.
I really think that's extremely powerful, because that's going to, if you pause long enough to figure out true north, you're also going to find the true north about what you are wanting for yourself and what is the next action. It's going to offer you clarity. It's going to offer you a chance to pay attention to your intuition. And it is going to lead you down a path where there's going to be opportunities to where you will be successful with your work.
Yeah.
That idea, go out periodically, find out which direction is true north, pause for a moment, breathe. You finding actual true north, north, the direction north, it's going to help you align. That's what your guides are wanting you to see. You may have lost sight of it, what you are really wanting to do.
I think you're pretty spiritual as well. I mean, we're all pretty spiritual here. And sometimes the second dimension really calls to us. So the first dimension is the crystal core of the earth. And the second dimension is anything from there up to the surface of the earth. And that's where all the shaman work does. The spiritual spell work is there. The magic is there with the animals and spirit animals and things. So that's a really interesting place to stand in and move through your prayer through. Because the third dimension is all of us, our cars, our practical pentacle stuff. And the fourth dimension is how we feel about all that stuff. But the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th dimensions, which give us our clairs, are like candles in a birthday cake. You don't have to master one to get to the next one. It's available to us. And once we understand that, it can come from any direction, not just our epiphanies, then big things happen. So bless you and leave you with that. Let me see if you're here. Well, you can see it on the replay. Hypnicity. So Spirit is sending you messages. Hypnicity. I've got the writer here. It's number 1. Spirit is sending you messages, but can't get through because of your worry about time. We're running out of time. There's too much time. I'm wasting time. Time is speeding up. Whatever this time thing, the clock is here. Also, I know it's because of your thinking about time, air quotes, is because I've got the cloud card. On one side of this card is dark and the other side is light. That's so the dark side of this card, the card closest to that is where the things get muddled and is in storms. So that's why I'm pretty confident that it's your opinion about time is blocking these messages. So I'm going to leave you with that.
And I got an impression there is in your mind, you're going to win or lose. That's how, your guides are are indicating it's either this or that. It's a very black or white thing. Win or lose. Well, guess what? There's more options. The world is much grayer than just that. Grief makes me think time differently. It will pass. And yes. And so I'm this specific way things have to be done are causing more stress. The message that your guides would like you to do is, if you have a window that you could clean easily, clean off that window, and then wipe it down. Give yourself an opportunity to focus on that and focus on the opportunity for you to see things a little differently, because they've been trying to help you broaden your understanding. You are in the midst of grief. Yes, I understand that.
Yeah.
Wipe off the glass, see the grief for what it is and the opportunities that it's making for you. And don't discount it. Invite it in to sit at the table, give it a cup of tea, but don't let it move in. It has something to tell you. Listen to it.
Yeah. And it says, great suggestion. That's awesome.
Hi,
Marby. What?
Brenda's here.
Hi, Brenda. Oh, hi, Brenda. Yay. I've got Marby here. This is an interesting read because it shows here that you're really aligned to Spirit. So I'm asking Spirit, what is she doing to block messages from you? And I really don't see a blockage. They are recognizing that there was an ending. I've got the coffin, which is like the death card, which means something came. And I know that you had your job and stuff like that ending, but it was a pretty natural ending. Or it was okay. It feels okay. But the next card is the key. So that's the answer to things. And then the dice, which is kind of not gambling. Well, it's kind of gambling, kind of going out there with new, fresh ideas. But I don't see where you are blocked. I might be wrong. Let me know if you feel that you are blocked.
I also got that there's no blockage, that the guides are pretty pleased. What I got is it's now time to up the opportunities for you, level things up, go, okay, well, we've done this. We're doing this well, not discounting anything. Maybe turn up the volume a little bit, learn something new. You're not bored. You're actually beautifully connected, which is wonderful. Not discounting that at all. Now they're saying, I wonder if there's an opportunity for you to, Marby, to go, maybe your guides are wanting to introduce you to a new way of connecting with them and getting messages.
I love that. Love that. Thank you, Barbara. Oh gosh, tarot card readings 9511 just gave a super sticker. Thank you so much for the donation. And you go right to the beginning of the list. So let's read for our Barbara.
Or Brenda.
I'm sorry, Brenda. See, that was the only thing that kept me from this. My brain mixing up words was what really kept me from doing anything much in my life. But I'm glad I have an understanding audience. Oh, I've got some good news for you. Spirit is speaking to you through your business and your money. And it looks like you are coming up on a choice that needs to be made. And it looks like you're quite grounded with that. Again, I do see the institution, the tower. It's not like the traditional tower. This is Lennerman here, but it just means, and then the staircase after that, which just means choice. I don't see anything here that's blocking your intuition for what's happening in your. I don't see anything that is going to. I'm going to go a little farther. Yeah. So they're going to speak to you with grounded things of the earth. And so I would definitely actually start. Oh, wow. I did have one question. So the fish are always good news. It's a money transferring coming in and business. It's all about that. Spirit just suggested to me that you do something with fish. So maybe a doodle art with fish, or studying some type of fish, or have an aquarium, or go someplace with an aquarium, or some gardens with the pond.
They are a Pisces.
What's that?
They are a Pisces.
Oh, see, there's not much you can teach. Oh gosh. I'm so glad you're so connected. That's so nice.
I want to add, Brenda, to this. Part of what is going on is, Debra has said you're very grounded in what you're doing, and you're getting nice opportunities. The lights are shining on you. Here's what there's an opportunity for you to. You might be feeling stuck in a rut. And what I'm curious about is if there is an opportunity for you to start looking at things a little differently, branching out, looking at tributaries that might come in to allow the fish to adventure into. Yeah, I got tributaries coming in. This idea of just like going, well, this leads to this, which leads to this, which leads to this. I'm getting the feeling of you might want to pay attention to that. Notice the things that catch your attention and follow them a little bit. Follow them.
I like that. Thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate it.
And there was another donation. It looks
yes, Holly came in. So those of you who are a little bit late coming to the game, this is all. Oh, Brenda was saying, yes, YouTube cleared out hundreds of subs again. Oh, so rather discouraging for sure. I'll tell you something. I learned something about that. When a subscriber doesn't engage with your channel, like it leaves your channel unattended for a long time, they will just lift them out. And I'm sorry that happened. So I encourage, of course, people to like, subscribe, and chat, all that stuff, leave a message. That really is important. Yes. It keeps us in your feed. So God bless you on that. That's hard. Holly came in with a super sticker, and I've got a message for her. I didn't want to say what I was going to say is that we're doing the four corners. Our question is, how does spirit want to talk to you, or is there something blocking their messages to you? And I'm looking at that here for Holly. And I've got an interesting, maybe Gerald, you can help me with this. The Lenormand says that birds, which is gossip, in a social setting brings luck.
Mm.
And I'm not sure how to interpret that. It looks like it flows quite nice, but gossip doesn't feel good to me.
I have something here for you, Holly, is what you talk about and the way you talk about things in a social setting is going to garner more of that. If you're sharing happy stories, things that have worked out well, and you're sharing the glimmers and the positive things, you're going to find yourself surrounded by people who are also sharing that idea. This is a really important thing because right now it may be a little hard because things can be tough. Yes. Not discounting the difficulties. It's just, where are you focusing your energy? Are you focusing your energy on the difficulty, or are you focusing your energy on I love this. It's the Three of Cups. It's the party place.
And that's what this is.
Yes.
That's what this is.
Yes. Are you focusing on that and getting around people who might need to have a little bit of joy shared with them? Because what this does is this actually gets you your strength back. You are depleted. And I would be very interested to see, do you allow other people to help lift you and to help fully recharge you, or are you battling people? I would pay very close attention to your battery on your mobile devices.
Interesting.
That's what I would do.
My sense, Holly, is this. I think maybe you would be in a situation where gossip is, and usually gossip is petty. But I see you at a garden party. This could be metaphorical, and just gossiping about how the cool people were. Oh, you remember Jane over there? Oh my God, you won't believe what she did last Christmas for me, blah, 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 blah. That kind of gossip is awfully uplifting. Yes. And people are going to trust you with that kind of thing. So
yeah,
that's
awesome. And Holly, I think you want people to go, when something good happens, they're going to actually go, oh, something good happened. Holly needs to hear about this. And they're going to reach out to you for something positive. So it's almost you're turning up the candle and lighting it and allowing that candle to remind everybody else about those little joys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Gerald, we got an invitation from Brenda. Thank you both, gifted insight visitors. Thank you. Let me know if yes, you can email me, my name at yahoo.com. I'd love to be on your show or have you on mine. Let's work together.
There you go. Love that.
Okay. It's, do you have time for one more?
I do. And I also have time for a general if we want.
Oh, yes, we can do that. Let's go Tea Garden Chicken. I love that. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know if you're Christian, but I got a Christian hit. And this could be Jesus, or it can be no, the universe. It could be whoever you hold in that station will meet you in the garden. So literally with flowers, I've got 2 sets of flowers here. I've got the lilies and I've got the roses. So I would intentionally starting this week, paying attention to the flowers you walk past, the flower you might buy from someone, the flower someone might give you, the flower you might forget to water, all of that stuff. And that is where spirit wants to meet you.
And I'm having for you, Teresa, your guides are working with you as like Debra said earlier. She remembers a time in her life when she felt a certain way. Your guides are using your nostalgia and your experience to help you connect with those around you. It's just this little, they're plucking on that string to go, this could be the way this person is feeling. Make space for that. So when you get a hit that you go, oh, I remember when, or, oh, I used to hairspray my hair up with Aquanet and have a good time. Well, remember what that was like and find out with the other people around you, because a lot of people are struggling to remember you can offer a space for people to find a bit of their joy and get curious about it. Teresa, that's your nudge. Get curious when you hear something that triggers a nostalgia moment for you, but don't tell them your nostalgia moment. Ask them about theirs. So.
Oh, Linda Bartow is here too. I'm sorry, I missed you. Oof. I've been clicking back and forth. Welcome. That's Chakralicious cookbook, where she cooks with crystals.
Oh, wow.
Stone. Okay. I know, pretty cool. So tell me how you want to do the collective.
Tell you what, remove Teresa from the front, and let's just do just a collective. Guides they called us. Let's just go. Let's have that hint of a way to connect with the guide. How's that sound?
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Oh wow. And I just got yeah. Oh. So for me, I have 2 pages. Pentacles. Pentacles and cups, meaning that your kind young heart has been disconnected. And the idea, so even if you went on YouTube and looked at funny kids or something like that, just remember how the mind processed when you were 5 or 7, where something really made sense, but it was so wrong to do. And so to go back to that and view life from that perspective, that will get you into the room of knowing.
I also have for everybody, if you want to connect with your guides in the moment where you're in full struggle or you're being a little judgy McJudgerson, where you've lost your own balance, take a moment to be restful and peaceful. I have restful solitude way, which is the 4 of Swords. Take a break. Go out and stare at the moon. Remember that we are a small part in a big world. So when you're feeling that overwhelm, unplug, go out, stare at the moon, and remember, pay attention to that.
Yes, absolutely. Wow, this has been really nice. enjoyed listening this evening. I'm glad. It's been great. Thank you so much. Oh, yes, Linda was a geologist and go-go dancer. That was her two ideas of what to be when she grew up, when she was a kid. Here I'm drawing all these pages, and that kind of memory is exactly what will get you into the room of knowing through your spirit guides. So, yeah, I love it. So what have you got coming up, dear sir?
Later tonight, I have the Mystic Four, where we're doing readings. I have a back and forth with Jamie tomorrow. I will be working on that. Here's the tip, everybody, just so that you know, like and subscribe to both of our channels. It's free. Ring the bell to be notified. I try to do my best at creating posts to let people know what's coming.
Yes, absolutely wonderful. I'll be on with Marina tomorrow and Allie the next day. And I wish you all the best. Stay cool as best you can. And we'll be back again because I'd like to reschedule with you, sir.
I think we can do that. I've got my
All right. Have a blessed day. We love you.